Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode series. Today we are at Richmond Raceway for the second race of the playoffs in the 2021 season. And we have gone and qualified in the 25th position for the Federated Auto Parts 400. So, right, not very good. Let's be honest here. And Richmond, I hate this track. This track sucks more than any other track on the schedule, but Denny Hamlin is on pole for today's race. He has been dominant all season, and he's looking to continue that form going into Richmond, of course, his home track, and one of the tracks he has been pretty darn good at his whole career. So we'll see if he can close out the deal today after losing the Southern 500 to Kevin Harvick. But yeah, we have to come from deep today if we want to do well, and early in the season we didn't do well. We haven't done well at Richmond before, and it's just been an absolute pain at this track for us in the past. So yeah, we move up to 24th because of Christopher Bell having to go to the back of the field. So we will be starting from P24 on the outside line, not where we want to be, but the green flag is out here at Richmond for the Federated Auto Parts 400. We are coming from 24th. We'll see what we can do here as we go into turn 1. Looking to the outside of plenty of cars here, going four-way momentarily, but I'm going to have to back out of it, and I go and hit the wall trying to back out of the throttle because I didn't want to get to the outside of Michael McDowell because I knew he was going to pinch me into the wall, being my rival. So I had to get out the gas, and the car just sent itself into the wall. So a very, very poor start to today's race, already falling back to P29, and now my other rival, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., is going to put me 3 wide with Chris Buescher. And, well, we now are back into 32nd place now, stuck on the outside lane. It is the worst start we could possibly have, well, without hitting a rival and making it. So we reset the rivalry. So we do avoid contact with both our rivals. And as you can see here, we skip forward a few laps, and we are still in 31st position now as Bubba Wallace goes and sends me up the track, coming out of nowhere to just move me. And that kind of annoyed me, I'm not going to lie at all, but yeah, I sent it back in on him here and pushed him up the track a little bit because I felt that move was not necessary from the 23 car. And as you can see, as I got off the corner, I made a little bit of contact with Eric Jones' left rear quarter panel, and yeah, he goes sliding into the corner. So sorry to my teammate. Obviously, I didn't mean it, and with the game and how it is, you make contact in one area of the track, they will go spinning the next corner, no matter how far the distance is. It's so stupid. But we make a little bit of contact as now we are all over the back bumper of Ryan Preece coming out of the corner. And, well, yeah, he's just going to go and try and spin in the next corner. But the stage ends anyway. So the stage 1 win goes to Denny Hamlin here. Of course, picking up with his pole position. He continues to dominate here. And, of course, he is into the next round basically on points already. So yeah, a good start for him. I decided to play a little bit of strategy, get myself some track position, see if this will help us out here. Of course, right in front of Kurt Busch. Now we restart beside Austin Cindric in P15 with 2 tires. We'll see what we can do here as we go and send it to the inside of Ryan Newman. And we are going to go try and get past him here. And yeah, we do get past Newman and a few other cars in the outside lane, but we get loose off the corner. And now you're going to see where the 2 tires is not going to work because we go a little bit too low. And coming up off the corner, we are just going to get swallowed up by the field here. The 24 of William Byron to our inside here. He is going to try send it in on here. And yeah, I don't have the grip to compete and stay beside him as McDowell, our rival, gets past us as well. And now we start to drop back here. And yeah, now that we're on the outside lane, it is going to be absolutely terrible for us here as we are going to go lose a spot to Kurt Busch as well as Alex Bowman, and we are just going to continue to plummet down the field as the handling wasn't awful on 2 tires. It's just they have such a tire advantage that they have too much speed for us right now as we going into turn 3 and 4 here. And now AJ Allmendinger has a look to our inside. Of course, won a race earlier this year at Watkins Glen, almost got into the playoffs with that win. But, yeah, didn't make the top 30 in points. So we simulate a few laps here. And, yeah, we drop back to 29th. And we sat in 29th for quite a bit. And then we finally decide to send it in here on Corey LaJoie, getting to his inside and past him here. So up into P28 now as we trying to recover some of the position. See, the handling wasn't too bad on 2 tires, but we just did not have the speed that the other guys had. But now that the tires started to fall off on the other cars and our tires started to even out with each other, this is when I started to, you know, make some positions back up and start to be competitive. As I get loose off the corner, I make contact with Corey LaJoie. He goes sliding into the corner, and he's going to send me up the racetrack. And, you know, fair play to Corey LaJoie. I mean, I made a mistake, cost him time. He's going to do it back to me, which is fair enough, I guess. You know, he's obviously not going to be happy with that, but I'm going to try and attempt to get back past him cleanly here. And we hit the apron, but we do get past the 7 car. So now we go a lap later here to the inside of Bubba Wallace here, trying to take that position away from him. And yeah, P27 is now ours. And now we look to make a run on the 36 of AJ Allmendinger going into turn 1 and 2 of lap 14. We're going to send it in deep, but we send it in well. And we do get past the 36 car. So up into P26 as we hit the wall, but we do protect the position. And thankfully, we do not fall back anymore. And now we are going to finish this stage in P26. Oh, man. So the gamble didn't really work. I guess we kind of ended up where we were before. But all in all, a good experience to make early. A good experiment to make early in the race. Well, guys, we experimented. It didn't work. But let's try something else here. Let's tighten up the car a little bit. I feel like I need a little bit of help going off corner. I'm too loose. So yeah, if we can tighten up the car a bit, hopefully we can go forward. So there you heard myself on the radio speaking to my team. I just wanted a little bit of help off corner exit because my car was sliding a little bit too much, more than I would like, of course, making it hard to get off the corner without almost spinning out. So making the car a little bit tighter here in stage 3 as we are ready to go. Racing for the final time, we might see this green flag. As we are back racing here, stage 3 is underway here at Richmond. We'll see if we can go get every spot we can because every point is going to matter in the playoffs. Of course, we are only 4 points above the cut line coming into this race, and well, with us getting no stage points and now competitors in better positions and collecting stage points, we are going to be falling down the order in the playoffs. Of course, the bottom 4 drivers will be eliminated after the next race at Bristol, which is a good track for us, so hopefully we can do well there. But we have to worry about this race first and to get as many positions as we can, as now we make a little bit of contact with Priest, but we do get past him in the end without him dying too much. So that is all good, thankfully. But yeah, now trying to make as much of this restart as we can. Obviously, this is going to be the best chance for us to make up some positions and get some track position here, as now we send it over into the inside of Austin Cindric here in that 21 car. Of course, he's going to be in the 4th Penske car next season, driving the number 33 Ford Mustang. So we are now battling with that 21 car, looking to the inside, trying to get P28 off him. P27 is just ahead of us here. Ross Chastain in the 42 car, who's had a very poor season for that 42 car, which was driven by Matt Kenseth last season. So we do get to the inside, as now there's trouble here. Timmy Hill has an issue. It is a tire going down on that 66 machine. So thankfully he will be okay. He will be able to make a pit stop and get that fixed, and he will just have to go to the back and lose his track position. But that caution is going to help rebunch the field here and give us another chance to make some track position up here as we go back racing, probably for the final time here at Richmond. We'll have to wait and see, but we go already to the inside of AJ Allmendinger and Chris Buescher, sending it 3 wide again, and there's a stack up. We make a little bit of contact with Austin Dillon, but more importantly, we do get past the Michael McDowell, our rival, but now side by side with him, but we do get clear of him going into 3 and 4 here. So thankfully we won't have to deal with him now, as he will get shuffled back behind Cindric and Chastain. And now we find ourselves to the inside of Corey LaJoie, going for P21, so not too bad. Up 6 positions from the last restart, if you think about it. So very nice. We gained 4 off this restart, and we were 27th before, so nice to see that we are up in P21. Of course, every point is going to matter. I'm going to reiterate that once again, but yeah. Kurt Busch now in the lead, actually, at Richmond, as we slide off the corner. As the tires started to wear, we were losing a little bit of the handling in this car, making it harder, as now Cindric sends it to the inside of myself, and we are just battling Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric for these positions here. And obviously, like I said, every point will matter. I want these positions. Of course, Cindric is a competitor in the round of 16 as well, so we want to get one up over him and as many points as we can ahead of him as well. So we go and send it back to his inside. We're going to battle hard with this 21 car. And if you look in my rear view mirror, Timmy Hill has made his way back up into the mix here. But right now, Kurt Busch is running away with the lead. Of course, he is retiring at the end of the season. That one car will be driven by Tyler Reddick next season. But right now, Kurt Busch is the man in front. As now Timmy Hill using his fresh tires to battle to my outside, making it a bit difficult for myself getting off the corner. Obviously, I don't want to make contact with him, but Kurt Busch looking to advance himself into the next round with this win. As now we battle to the inside of Ross Chastain coming up off the corner as we get a little bit closer, now looking to the inside of the 42 car, but the 21 just sends us going into 3 and 4. He just belted us in the back and pushing us up the corner, and I was pissed off. I don't want to have any of that from Austin Cindric, so I went into the next corner, overdrove it, and used that 21 as brakes, putting him into the wall. I mean, he can have that because that was absolutely bullshit the way he passed me there, and I was not going to have it. I was not going to back down and let the 21 use me as his brakes. So, yeah, we get rid of him there. As now we battle our teammate of Eric Jones and Timmy Hill now for P23 as we send Jones up the hill, using him up. Thankfully, that is what teammates are for. But we do get past him here on the final lap as Kurt Busch goes on to win the race here at Richmond, as we are going to finish in P24 as we come to the line. Oh man, thank God this race is over because I hate this racetrack. The 24th from what we did today is not too bad. I can't complain too much, so hopefully we don't lose too much ground to the guys in front of us. But there are your finishing results. Kurt Busch with the win. Martin Truex Jr. had a very good race. So did Matt Benedetto. And yeah, as we go through the results here, Ryan Newman's up in 15th. Austin Dillon, he was below the cut line, he was 17th. And Suarez ended up in the top 20. Of course, he won this race earlier this season after an overtime finish. Obviously, he didn't show that kind of speed today. But yeah, we finish in P24. A pretty rough day for us all around with all the contact and strategy we had to pull. And oh man, it was an absolute pain. But here are the point standings. Harvick and Kurt Busch are through with wins. Denny Hamlin's advanced on points, as well as Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Chase Elliott has a very good cushion, as well as the Benedetto and Martin Truex Jr. And then you got Kyle Larson, Keselowski, Cindric, Newman above the cut line. And then below the cut line, you got Austin Dillon, myself, Cole Custer, and Daniel Suarez, who is probably going to have to win going into Bristol. So that is what the playoff standings look like. I will have the playoff grid brought back to you with the live points of the stage points that affect it next race as well. We set a new goal for 3 top 10s in the next 5 races. But yeah, that'll do it for today's race at Richmond. The Federated Auto Plus 400 is won by Kurt Busch. We finished 24th. I want to thank you guys all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Of course, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. And I'll see you all at Bristol.